Welcome to the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Monday, October 19th. This is Gina McGuire. We will continue to see cool and moist conditions across the Great Basin, also with some higher elevation snowfall through Tuesday. Showers will continue across Utah through the end of the week. It's highly unlikely that enough warming and drying would occur to bring fuels back to critical levels across the Great Basin. Looking at the past 24 hours for precipitation, we've had widespread wetting rains across the region, with anywhere from a half to over an inch of rainfall over parts of southern Nevada into the Arizona Strip and southwest Utah, and then areas further north still receiving at least a quarter to a third of an inch of rainfall, and in many locations over a half an inch. We also saw widespread lightning across the region, especially over the southern half of the Great Basin and into northern Utah and up into Idaho. Looking at the observations over the last 1 to 4 weeks, over the last 7 days we've seen rainfall pretty much across the Great Basin with the exception of the far eastern sections. However, over the last 30 days we've seen wetting rains in all areas. Now looking at the fuel conditions across the area, ERCs have been trending downward with the recent moisture. Most areas are below the 50th percentile, however there are still some areas just above the 50th percentile across parts of Idaho, northern Nevada, and Utah. However, with recent rainfall yesterday and continuing showers expected along with cooler temperatures, these ERCs will likely continue to decrease. Looking at some of the charts over parts of Idaho into northeast Utah where fuels are on a more critical level, however are still well below the 80th percentile, however are still above normal, but again this will be trending downward. The water vapor satellite image from this morning shows a broad area of low pressure across the Great Basin, which will slowly continue moving eastward and continue to provide cooler temperatures along with showers and thunderstorms today. Low fire potential is expected in all areas. Temperatures will remain below normal across the area, with most valley locations only seeing highs in the 50s and 60s, and higher elevations seeing highs only in the upper 40s to around 50 degrees. Also again, widespread showers are expected along with thunderstorms, with the heavier areas of wetting rains across Idaho, northeast Nevada, and into Utah today. As we move into Tuesday, this area of low pressure starts to move further east. However, still low fire potential and continued showers and thunderstorms are expected over the eastern half of the Great Basin, especially across Utah, however still into parts of eastern and southern Nevada and across eastern Idaho into Wyoming. Again, we'll likely see those higher elevation snowfalls with the cooler temperatures. As we move into Wednesday and this area of low pressure again continues to slide slightly further east, we'll see showers generally confined to Utah and to the Arizona Strip, with gradual warming over western and northern sides of the Great Basin. However, temperatures will be below normal early this week, and by Wednesday will only climb to near normal over parts of the western and northern side of the basin. Now looking towards the end of the week, this area of low pressure is still slow to exit the Great Basin and now moves over the Four Corners area, with still showers and thunderstorms across Utah and parts of Wyoming, and low fire potential in all areas. Drier and warmer conditions are expected across the Great Basin by Friday. However, we still may see a few lingering showers or thunderstorms over far eastern Utah. However, another area of low pressure well off the west coast will approach the Great Basin on Saturday and may bring a return for some showers or thunderstorms to parts of Idaho and Wyoming and to far northern Nevada and northern Utah, with drier conditions further south. However, even this warmer and drier trend will still only bring temperatures to near normal across the Great Basin, with overnight lows still reaching near freezing. This will keep fire potential low across the Great Basin. By Sunday, this quick-moving area of low pressure exits to the east with drier and warmer conditions across the Great Basin. However, we will likely see a return for breezy winds along with more showers and thunderstorms as we move into next week. Overall, amounts of precipitation through Wednesday will be heaviest over the eastern two-thirds of the Great Basin, where many areas will see wetting rains with totals above 3/4 or even an inch of total precipitation. Looking for Thursday and Friday, most of the precipitation moves east. However, we'll still likely see some wetting rains across Utah. Looking towards the end of the month into the early part of November, we may see a return of those above normal temperatures. However, again, we still are expecting areas of low pressure to bring plenty of moisture for the Great Basin. That concludes our briefing for today. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us. Thank you for listening.